We're in Trey's kitchen, brand new kitchen, thanks to Ronnie, our friend Ronnie Garrett. We're going to give you a quick 360 of it, and then Trey's going to talk a little bit about it. A new sink top, new worktops. I'm going to mention the marks on them.
Look, there's no marks, it's part of the pattern you're ignoring.
So, you're going to take us round, Trey?
Yes, I mean, this here, it's not a brand new kitchen. This is a refurbished kitchen. Now, the sink unit had to be changed because it leaked. I had various things wrong, and I didn't have a drainer, so that's why that was changed and the top was changed. But everything else, the shelves and the cupboards were fine, so I just took off the doors and I painted these. Ronnie put one coat on for me and I did the rest of it. So that was a learning curve because I've not done that before. And then I chose handles and cupboard doors, and they were ordered and fitted on by Ronnie. And it's changed the whole look of the kitchen, and of course all the walls were painted. And I chose a colour scheme. I wanted a nice crisp look, modern look for the cupboards, but I wanted a nice bright colour to lift it up, otherwise it get too dark, so I picked a nice yellow colour to make it look bright in here. Because now there's no blinds up, I've got light coming in. Yeah, so at this end, there was a little bit of work needed doing. The new boiler went in, and all the pipe work was on display, so Ronnie did me a cupboard that can be taken out for when it's serviced, trims done. Still a load of paint left. I've got a little bit more.
Oh God, Ronnie, get rid of that paint.
So that was really nice, and of course on the other side, I had to have a new radiator put in. Half the radiators were replaced, but new doors put on because the old ones didn't hang very well, and I went for plain pine.
Lovely, aren't they?
They are.
And you said Ronnie hadn't done doors before?
He hadn't done the kitchen before, he hadn't done sink units before. So it's all been a big learning curve for Ronnie as well. He's done a really good job.
Absolutely, yes.
And I've also enjoyed planning all these, because of course it was down to me what colours, what I got, what materials, and also do a little bit of the work to save Ronnie time. I did some painting in the other room and the painting of the finishing off the shelves. So yeah, I feel really good, because I prepped the walls as well for painting, and I feel.
Sense of achievement?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I come into the kitchen after I cleaned it up yesterday when Ronnie finished, and it's like, oh, look at this.
Ronnie put the back gate on as well, didn't he?
He did. He put the new back gate on because that wasn't secure, so that needed to be done.
Did a good job of that as well.
And all the front, of course, the living room lounge is all being painted. So, yes, there's been a lot of work done in the last couple of months. I'm kind of DIY'd out now. I need a break.
Trey's living room now. We've moved from the kitchen.
So the living room needs a few things done to it, but the major thing was the paint in the walls, and we had a few problems with old walls. So they all had to be prepped, and I do a little bit of the prep work with Ronnie to save a bit of time. The staircase and the living room and the lounge dining area is all the same colour, and it's a lovely shade of green, what they call willow tree green. It's so calming when you sit in this room now.
You're going to walk us through them?
Yeah, so this is the now there's still some things to do with this banister. We're going to be taking the paint off this and making it wood like the doors, so that'll fit in nice. Eventually I'll change my fireplace. Eventually. But it looks so much fresher.
It does.
For me, there's two looks. The first look in the living room is more crisp looking. But when you come into the dining area, you've got a cottage look because there's more wood in this dining area.
Oh, that's not a cottage, that's Nigel. Come on, Nigel. How long have you been a cottage, Nigel?
So, and eventually the front will have new blinds and curtains up, but I haven't quite got it finished yet on that end. But yes, I wanted the two parts of the rooms look slightly different. So that's like a relaxing lounge area, and this is a cottage kitchen area. So yeah, I'm really pleased how it's turned out.
You going to take us around the fireplace then?
Yes.
We'll go around this way and finish off. Whoops.
So the fireplace needs to be changed. And Harry and I have been looking at ideas to change this. I'm going to change the mirror and have a big mirror on here, more Victorian looking.
Yeah.
Got a clock picked out to go on this area to all fit in with the Victorian look. And so when I get new blinds and curtains up, it's going to look more in period with the house. So yeah, I think, I'd like to replace this as well and make it less stark.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's all, there's still plenty to do in the house, and all of upstairs obviously has to be done, but I think the biggest job's been done downstairs now.
Definitely.
And it's made it look so much nicer. And I think as well, I've done a little bit of painting here to, save time, and that's nice for me to be part of that, not just planning it and, having a workman do all of it, planning and doing some of it myself.
Far cry from the one room.
Oh, what? I wander around this place now, and every improvement is just a joy, an absolute joy and pleasure for me to see it coming together.
I can tell.
Yes, and to make a nice environment to live in.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Is that a wrap?
please, that's definitely a wrap.